Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to another Ramble. It is... No, it's not Wednesday. It's Tuesday, January 20th at 11:15 p.m. And of course, as soon as I start this, I hear people start making noise. Like, it's been quiet for the past, I don't know, 2 hours, give or take. Maybe a little longer. And just, of course, right now. Anyway, so today I actually had an eventful day, so let us kick things off. First thing, after the ramble last night, I mostly just played Animal Crossing. I was trying to get more, bugs and sea creatures and stuff, and I think I got a couple, if memory serves. I think I got 2 or 3. And so then I went to bed, and I woke up today at 8 something, I think. I didn't end up getting out of bed and leaving till about 9. So I hopped in my chair and I took off to go to class. I didn't wake up early enough to get breakfast, so I knew I wasn't gonna get breakfast, which was fine. Because I figured I'd just get lunch after class. And so I was on my way to class, and all of a sudden the battery light on my chair, which last night when I unplugged it said it was fully charged, it went from full battery to a single blinking light, which means it's close to dying, which it shouldn't be because, indicator said it was charged, and we just replaced the battery this weekend, so that shouldn't be the case. So I'm driving, and single blinking light, and so I get inside the building, and I call my mom, and I'm like, hey mom, in the event that my chair dies, because the battery's being weird, I explained the situation, I'm like, who should I call? So she says, all right, let me call your dad, and I will text you, with, what to do. And I said, okay. So I hung up, and then she texted me a few minutes later that it was hey, if your chair breaks down, it stops, call campus police. So I was okay. So I'm going to class, and my chair is progressively getting slower, and it is terrifying. And I am legitimately concerned that my chair is going to die and I will be stranded. Hold on. I'm gonna... Alright, I am laying down because more comfy. So I'm getting progressively closer to class, and my chair is getting slower and slower, and it's terrifying. So I ended up getting to the hallway of my class, and I recognized a person. So I was talking to them about my chair problems, and then I drove into class, and I'm telling the people who sit behind me about said chair problems as well. And so my mom texts me, and she's like, okay, your dad has made an appointment with the chair repair shop that you live near, for after classes today. And I said, okay. And she said, so now I will be down. She is coming down. She was coming down soon to come find me, get my key, and then go to my dorm room, get my chair charger, and then come back so we can charge my chair a little bit. So class ran until 10:50, and then I came downstairs, and she was already here. So she took my key, left, came back with my charger. We plugged the chair in and sat there while I was charging, and I'm talking to her. And so it turns out she took the day off to help, so she's out a day of work now. So we charged the chair till about 11:50, and then we left down the tunnels to get to my next class at 12:30. I would have left a little later, but because my mom isn't very good with directions, I figured we'd have to leave a little earlier. That way I could guide her through. So we ended up getting to class at about 12:10, and then she hadn't eaten all day, I hadn't eaten all day, and I kept telling her that I was fine. Like, I would need food. I was like, I'm okay. So I said, but, you can get food. And she didn't want to get food without me. Like, she felt bad. And I'm like, no, go get food. So then I gave her instructions to both, like, food places on campus. And then the teacher for class showed up at, like, 12:15, 12:20, opened the door, and I went in. She left. My mom left, like, to go get food. And then I had my class from 12:30 to 1:50. It was okay. I don't know. We're officially working on working groups for the first assignment, and me and groups just aren't the best. I say, knowing full well that starting tomorrow I'll be in my group for team projects, so yay. So anyway, so the class wrapped up at about 1:50, and then I should tell you that when we unplugged my chair from the charger, it showed that it had, like, full lights, and it was driving fine. So then I was driving from class to where my mom was parked outside, and we were going to go to the chair repair place. And as soon as I took off, like, started driving to go to the parking lot, my battery dipped to one blinking light again and started slowing down. So I called her and I said, by the way, my chair is actively dying again. If I don't make it out there, you know what happened. So I ended up making it out there, but it was very close, and I think my chair, like, legitimately almost died. Like, it let out a really loud beep too, I think. But so we got in the car, packed everything up, got down there, and then my mom went into the store and was like, my husband called, we have an appointment at 3, blah, blah, blah. So everybody was there. Nobody had any idea about the appointment. Like, some dude was supposed to be there and was going to work on it. Nobody there knew about the appointment, which is ridiculous. And then when they set the chair back up, they were like, okay, well, before we can work on it, we have to let it charge fully, like, overnight. So they were supposed to work on it today because we had an appointment at 3 o'clock. Now, before they can work on it, they have to charge it fully, and we now no longer have an appointment. So now we had to rent a chair from them, like a power chair, that is like the same brand as mine, just a little different. We had to pay the price to rent it for a week, even though I better not need it for an entire week, which was like $180. And they rent, like, starting by the week. So we got there, no appointment. They can't even start working on it yet. $180 gone. Like, this is ridiculous. Plus, they're going to charge us for the repairs, I'm sure. I know the guy that my dad talked with on the phone, apparently, he was like, yeah, they might just let you use a chair given the circumstance. No, they didn't. Which, I mean, okay, they got to run a business or whatever. But, like, I don't know, that on top of not being there for the appointment and not knowing about the appointment. Like, there were, like, 4 people there, and, like, none of them had any idea. So we got this new chair, and we brought it back to my dorm. Also, we stopped at Insomnia Cookies and got cookies, because cookies make everything better. I had a triple chocolate chunk cookie or something. It was really good. But we came back here, and then also my socks are here that I ordered, but due to the temperatures being ridiculously low today and the chair problems, I did not go get it. I don't know if I'm going to go get it tomorrow or not. It really depends on how comfortable I feel driving the chair around, I guess. Anyway, we came back here with the chair and, set it up, plugged it in. It charged. It shows that it's fully charged. It is now unplugged. So hopefully it'll get me through tomorrow. It better, I suppose that's the better phrase. And then my mom let me, she was like, if you DoorDash dinner tonight, given the trouble, she covered it. So I got wings and fried mushrooms because that's really good. And then while I was eating that, I watched the live stream for the new Life is Strange game, Life is Strange Reunion, which comes out in March 26th, maybe the 27th. of this year, and I'm very excited about it because it brings back Chloe finally after 10 years of her being gone, pretty much. Well, no, hold on, because okay, the first game, I think the first game was 10 years ago. I don't remember. It was 2016 or 2014. And then we got Before the Storm, which is like the last game that she like properly appeared in, and that was a prequel. So yeah, this will be like the first game that she's like actually appeared in as a character, not just like references and whatnot, since Before the Storm. So I am extremely excited about it. I think the new story sounds very interesting. Max has her rewind powers again, which is very cool. Chloe is a playable character, like they're dual protagonist. She has her back talk ability from Before the Storm, which is really cool as well. Also, I think I already said this, but I think like her new like look looks very good. I will say I will miss the blue hair because blue hair is like Chloe's thing. Nowadays green. I like it. I will miss the blue. I don't know. I also just like felt really like emotional watching it because I don't know. I love the relationship between Chloe and Max. Like regardless of if you keep it platonic or make it romantic, I love it. I think it's great. Like I love the bond that they have and that they're like inseparable best friends when they're like doing things together. I remember one time I was even talking to my bestie and I was telling her about Life is Strange, and I was like, you and me, like it, like the friendship we have, it reminds me of Max and Chloe. Just like the way that we were like, I mean, like I know we had never met in person because online friends, but like the way that like we talked constantly about everything, and like we're always on call, we're always doing stuff, like it like just that. And like I always knew she'd have my back and I would have hers, and like it just reminded me of their friendship, which was awesome because like I love their relationship so much. So I am very, very excited for this game. I know some people are not, however I am, so that's all that matters. Although I am a little sad though because they said that this would be the finale of Chloe and Max's story, so I don't know if that means that Chloe's gone after this game, or Max is gone after this game, or both of them. All three of those outcomes will bum me out. But I mean, I kind of get it. They've been around for a long time. So I mean, if they want to make new Life is Strange games about like new characters, I get it. I mean, they've done it before too, but like, I get it. So I watched the reveal stream. I was very late to that. But it was kind of nice getting to like react to it on my own. And so after I did that, I studied very briefly for a quiz that's in team projects tomorrow. And then I also worked on a thing for Earth history earlier in the day. But anyway, so after my brief study session and then having dinner and whatever, I was playing Animal Crossing. And I played for a good chunk of time, maybe like 2.5 hours, give or take, I think. And now I have all of the sea creatures, like that you get through like the wetsuit diving. I have all of them that I am currently able to get. I think the next time I'll be able to get more is in March, so now I have to worry about bugs and fish that are only available in January, or like something like that. Although January is coming to a close relatively soon, so I'm hoping I can get what I need. But yeah, so that was my day today. I super positive, new Life is Strange game. Very emotional, very excited. Makes me miss my bestie a lot though. So, that's a good thing. But then also, my chair broke down, and now I have a rental, and that's not good. The batteries, whatever's wrong with the battery that we literally just bought, I don't know. So, yeah, also, the new Life is Strange game's up for pre-order already, so you best believe I will probably be pre-ordering it, like, maybe right after I finish this, maybe not though. Also, I don't know when I'm going to pick up my new socks. Presumably, maybe tomorrow, like I said, depending on how comfortable I feel driving the chair. I don't know how soon I will wear them, though. So I don't know how soon I'll be like, look, new socks. But yeah, so that was... Oh, also, it's my friend Riley's birthday. I felt kind of bad. That was literally the last thing I could think to talk about. But yeah, so that's basically my day. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here. As always, if you liked what you're listening to, hit like, leave feedback, and leave comments below. Subscribe and turn on post notifications to stay up to date on things I post. Follow me on Twitter if you feel some kind to do so. Link for that will be in the description below. And as always, your support means the world to me, and I love you all. Most importantly, I miss my bestie more than anyone else in the entire world. And I cannot wait until I get to talk to her, hang out with her, do stuff with her. Have my relationship that reminds me of Max and Chloe. Have that kind of friendship again. I miss that a lot. I don't know. They're like, what do I call them? Like the Wonder Twins, and like they're besties. They're hashtag bestie goals or whatever. They're great. I think all best friend relationships. Well, okay, hold on. Let me. Maybe not all, because some of the things that they go through is not really the best. So maybe they shouldn't copy the exact structure. But I like being that close to someone. I like being that close to my best friend. I think it's great. That said, we haven't solved a murder together, so. And, it's probably good that we haven't. That sounds like, trauma bonding aside, that sounds like it could be a lot. Anyway, bestie, I miss you, and I love you, and you're the best, and I cannot wait until I get to talk to you again. But, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm already going to wrap it up here. I already said that, but, I'll be back tomorrow with another ramble. Until then, bye.